morning and welcome to Judaism Today. Have you ever sort of entrenched yourself in a position? Have you ever dug in your heels and said I'm not changing. This is what I want, and to heck with everyone else. Sort of just with total disregard, you've decided for yourself, this is what I need, this is what I'm doing, this is the way it is. I think this is something that the Torah alludes to in the opening word of this week's parsha. The Torah uses a very unusual phrase to describe the machlokes which Korach undertook. The Torah says, "Vayikach Korach," and Korach took. And what did he take? It's not clear. It just says he took, and Dasan and Aviram, and that's it. It doesn't say what he took. It doesn't say he took his luggage, he took his wallet, he took his, nothing. It doesn't continue. The sentence is very abrupt. And therefore, what Rashi says is that by Kach Korah is lokach es atzmo letzad echad. He took himself to one side. He separated himself. In other words, he removed himself out of constructive, productive dialogue with the Jewish people. He took himself out of the normative situation in which a Jew in the desert lived with the community. He took himself literally out of the community. And this is an important lesson to all of us, because the source of the machlokas sometimes is what we do to ourselves. Sometimes we create the machlokas. The machlokas is, so to speak, self-inflicted. It's because we've made this decision that this is how we want to act and this is what we want to do, and we're not budging. That's called Vayikach Korach, that he took himself. He took himself out. He removed himself from constructive dialogue with Moshe Rabbeinu and the rest of the Jewish people. We can't take ourselves out of the picture. We have to stay in the game regardless of the challenges that we see, regardless of a complaint that we have, regardless of what issues we have about a particular situation. We can't remove ourselves. If you have a debate with someone, if you have a problem with an organization, if you have a problem with another person, the worst thing you can do is remove yourself and say, I'm not talking, this is how it is, and no more dialogue. To be sure, certain times relationships may seem irreparable or very hard, and sometimes you need a break from those. I'm not talking about that. But in the context of trying to not create machlokas, it's important that we don't remove ourselves from the conversation. Stay in the game, negotiate, work, talk it out. It's hard, it's not easy, but it's the right thing to do. Have a great day. I hope you enjoyed that episode of Judaism Today. If you did, please make sure to follow us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube, or check into our podcast wherever podcasts are listened to, and we look forward to hearing from you more.